The life of an actor is not just incredible paydays, rays of glory, and the red carpet. Sometimes you have to risk your life to get the perfect shot. Sometimes it goes wrong, and occasionally even horribly wrong. Here we go, with 10 horrible accidents during filming. Let's get it on. Now You See Me. Isla Fisher almost lost her life filming the magician thriller Now You See Me, when she came scarily close to drowning while filming a scene chained in a tank. Of course, the trick was supposed to see Fisher unlock her shackles to escape in the nick of time, blow audiences away, and in turn, receive thunderous applause. However, Fisher couldn't break free from her shackles when a chain got caught and ended up staying underwater for a whole 3 minutes before finally coming up for air. Thankfully, with the help of a release switch and a stuntman nearby, the actress lived to tell the tale. The Twilight Zone. The tragedies that happened on the set of The Twilight Zone possibly overshadowed the actual movie itself when it was released in 1982. While filming a scene which involved a helicopter flying at dangerously low altitude of just 25 feet, the vehicle got caught in a pyrotechnic explosion and spun out of control. Actor Vic Morrow and child star 7-year-old Micah Din Lee were both decapitated, while Renee Shin Yi Chen was crushed beneath the aircraft. The incident changed regulations for using child actors in scenes filmed at night or involving heavy special effects until the CGI surge in the 1990s. The Crow. Sadly, in what must be the most documented freak accident on the set of a movie ever, the son of Bruce Lee lost his life. Brandon Lee was destined to become a silver screen sensation after landing a huge role in the 1994 fantasy thriller The Crow, based on the comic of the same name. A real bullet was bizarrely misused during a scene where Lee's character gets shot, and the mistake killed Lee in one of the most shocking tales in film history. He was 28 years old. Top Gun. The legendary movie based on the rivalry of two war pilots is backed with air battle scenes. To perform the aerobatics, a stunt pilot, Art Scholl, was invited. Unfortunately, this was the last work of the brilliant pilot. While performing a stunt called Flat Spin and getting footage for the movie from inside the plane, Scholl lost control of the aircraft mid-flight and crashed into the Pacific Ocean near the southern coast of California. Scholl's last words over the radio were, "I have a problem. I have a real problem." Neither his body nor the plane were ever found, so we'll never know for sure what really happened. Steel. In a rare case where the stunt has become more famous than the movie itself, stuntman AJ Bakunas attempted a record-breaking jump from the 22nd floor of a construction site, a height of 96 meters. It was an act of spectacular bravery that would quickly turn deadly. His father and a crowd of over 1,000 others watched as Bakunas attempted the amazing jump. He performed it perfectly, but the airbag split on impact and he died the next day from his injuries. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Daniel Radcliffe, who plays Potter himself, has multiple scenes in which he darts around through the air on a broomstick. It looks great, kids love it, and it's completely fake. So fake that Radcliffe isn't even the real subject being filmed in a lot of the crazy action-packed scenes. Radcliffe had a stunt double for most of his flying sequences, one of which involved an explosion. The stunt didn't go as planned. During a practice run, the explosion knocked stunt double David Holmes against a wall, fracturing his neck and leaving him paralyzed from the neck down, with little mobility in his arms and hands. Troy. What could go wrong in a gazillion-dollar epic production starring Brad Pitt, Orlando Bloom, and Diane Kruger? Ironically, during the filming of Troy, Brad Pitt, who played Achilles, had a mishap during the production and tore his left Achilles tendon. But the worst was yet to come when George Camilleri, a keen bodybuilder, broke his leg while filming an action sequence at Garganta. He was operated on the following day, but suffered complications and died 2 weeks later. In addition to that, while filming in Cabo, Baja California Sur, Mexico, the production had to deal with 2 hurricanes in less than a month. The last hurricane came the last week of production, when everything was pretty much wrapped. Despite all of that, the movie kept going and was a box office hit. The Expendables 2. Sylvester Stallone's sequel cost $92 million and one stuntman's life to complete. Kung Liu was killed while another performer, Nuo's son, was seriously injured. Kun Liu was performing stunts for a scene which placed him on an exploding boat when something went wrong and he was killed. His parents have started a lawsuit against Millennium Films, claiming that the stunts were not planned out well enough and that their son had not been trained to perform the stunt properly. Whether this is true or not, Liu's death just goes to show us that if you put yourself at risk, you cannot be surprised if something goes awry. Triple X. Vin Diesel was one of the most bankable film stars back in 2002, so despite his reputation as the hardest man in Hollywood, the idea of filming his own stunts received a resounding no from studio bosses. While filming his first leading movie since breaking out in Fast and Furious, Diesel's stunt double Harry L. O'Connor died shooting a scene where he had to rappel down a line and land on a submarine. The stunt went horribly wrong when O'Connor slammed into a bridge at high speed, killing him on impact. Director Rob Cohen left the scene in, minus the death, as a tribute. The Lone Ranger. Popular A-list actor Johnny Depp was very close to being killed or seriously disfigured after a stunt went seriously wrong. Depp was riding a horse named Scout when the saddle came loose and he was thrown from the saddle and left barely hanging on while being dragged 25 yards. It's not his first brush with death either, as Depp survived a plane crash in 2011 while filming The Rum Diary. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks and we'll be right back to you as fast as we can.